What is good, my ninjas? It is your boy Matetu here, coming at you with ANVIL. I know. Crazy, right? But before I get into this video, please like the video, subscribe for more reviews and gameplays and just overall just funny stuff. Still not sure where we're going to be going with this channel, but just stick with your boy. I'm trying to figure it out. Anyway, let's get into this video. So I was first told about this video by Soul Reaper. Shout out to Soul Reaper. Shout out to Soul Reaper. He first told me about this, and I just wasn't feeling it. I'm not even gonna front. Wasn't feeling it. Didn't like the top-down view, which is crazy because I've played top-down games before, like top-down view games, Diablo, Marvel Alliance 1 and 2. So it's kind of weird that I wasn't feeling it, but after just a little bit of finagling and figuring it out, the second go around when I played, as you can see in the gameplay with Fresh, he suggested that I change the character that I was using, which I was using at first, the default character that they give you, and I changed from shooting to a melee character, and it completely changed the game. Now this game isn't completely out just yet. It's still basically being developed. This is just a game preview that they put on Xbox, which, you know, shout out to Xbox. This is really awesome, just being able to play this game. But once I changed to a melee character, it completely changed the whole game for me. And at first I couldn't really figure out why I really wasn't feeling this game. But once I did, it was the shooting. For me, it was the shooting. And in a way, it had a Metal Slug type of shooting mechanic, which I never had any issue. I love the Metal Slug games. Love the Metal Slug games. Used to play them as a kid. Love it. But that was a side scroller versus a top-down view, which was extremely different. Never played a top-down view game with a Metal Slug type shooting mechanic. I was always used to you using a trigger or, you know, some other button that definitely triggered the shooting mechanic in the game, and that wasn't the case with this game. It definitely felt like Metal Slug, and that's what was throwing me off for sure. But once I changed to it, I think it was I want to say it was Guillotine at first. It just completely changed the game for me, and I definitely like the mechanics in the game. The game is beautiful, by the way, absolutely gorgeous. The gameplay is great, the visuals are great. Just going through the levels is fantastic. Kind of sucks playing by yourself, but at the same time still fun. But it's even better when you play with your boys, when you play with multiple people, and multiple meaning 2 extra people with you, because you can only play up to, excuse me, my voice just cracked, you can only play up to 3 people. So you have a party of 3. It's absolutely fun. Definitely hikes up the difficulty level, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely was fun in that aspect. The only problem I would probably say that the game had was just sticking with your party. There was a lot of moments where it was showing for me that I was still in the party with them, but they weren't in the party with me, and vice versa. And unfortunately, both me and Soul were playing on the Xbox Series Next, as we call it, but it's literally the Xbox One X. We were playing on an older gen versus the Series X, and he was crashing a lot with the game. I'd never crashed with the game, but it could have been internet connection. But definitely, it's just a stunning game. Definitely fuck with the visuals of the game, the powers in the game, clutched up moments, just the synergy that you have with a lot of the characters and the perks that you can put on the characters. It took a little bit of getting used to at first with trying to figure out how do I upgrade and where do I go to put on the relics, which are the perks that you get throughout the game, and they're random. So you definitely have to you have to be lucky. There was a lot of times that we weren't getting the perks that we wanted throughout the gameplay. And as you can see in the background, this is me and Fresh playing. So you know, this is just for visuals. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing with your boys. Playing by yourself, like, but playing with your boys, it's definitely fantastic. And the simple fact that this game isn't even fully released yet, I can't wait for it to be fully released. I'm definitely going to be playing this game. This is definitely going to be a game that I'm going to be playing a lot of. So I went Guillotine to Quake, and just FYI, depending on the type of character that you use, I'd say probably like the big body characters. I still haven't played with a lot of the smaller melee characters, and I think it's only one other melee character that you could play with that's slim, but there's 2 other big bodies that you could play with. And what I really like is that they don't just keep you with that person's set weapon. So like with Guillotine, you were using the axe. With Quake, you were using these gauntlets, and I want to say it was one other character that used the hammer. And depending on the characters that you were using, if you're using a big body character versus a shooting character, or melee character versus a shooting character, you can use those other melees. You can use the hammer, you can use the axe, which were fantastic. They have their own rank as far as common, which are, you know, were the blue, the tier 1s, tier 2, which was purple, and tier 3, which was the best. Definitely was feeling that. It gives you a nice variety of gameplay, so you don't have to get off of your character in order to play with the other weapons, at least the other melee weapons, which I was definitely feeling. Definitely just love the synergy with the characters. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Fresh was playing with him, and just the synergy just with him freezing characters and me just coming in with the hard-hitting moves, it was just fantastic. The powers, absolutely unique to the game, especially with the top-down view of the game. I definitely was feeling it. I wish there was a little bit more direction with just helping you learn the game, with, you know, what the perks are and just everything. I just wish there was just a better way for you to learn it versus just kind of just finagling with it and kind of stumbling upon the answer yourself. There was one part after about 5 hours of gameplay, we finally realized, and by we, I mean me and Fresh, we finally realized that we could refresh the store while you were in the game, while you were in mid gameplay, before you even started out fighting the boss or whatever. You can refresh that with the points that you get in the game. You can refresh that and get, you know, possibly get better perks, better weapons. So a little direction would have been nice, but overall, I definitely feel that it's something unique. It definitely brings something unique, just with the Metal Slug type of style fighting with a Diablo-esque view. I definitely liked it. Definitely gonna probably make a lot of videos on this game, because just a lot of the plays that we were making was just fantastic. And if you ever get a chance to play this game, if you have a Series X or a Series Next, aka the Xbox One X, get it. You know, get it. It's free right now. I think it's in Game Pass. Definitely take an hour and a half, 2 hours just to mess with it, play with it. I definitely feel that this is a game that's going to be a banger in the future, just because of just the uniqueness of it. Now, of course, there are going to be better games that's going to be coming out. I think Modern Warfare 2 is going to be coming out. I'm not too sure when this game is going to be coming out, but I definitely feel that this is something that's going to be unique, and it's going to have its own community, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So if you're feeling this with me, hit that subscribe button. like the video. And put it down in the comments if you played this game. If you played the game, you didn't like it. If you played the game and you do like it, what do you like it? What do you like about it? And what don't you like about it? You know, put it down in the comment section below. And as always, peace out, my ninjas.